Well, hasn't it been a while? Welcome back to some National League South score predictions. Bit of a cop-out because it's only the 5 going ahead this Tuesday, but they're still predictions. Let's do it. So, we are predicting scores for Tuesday the 16th of January. There is 5 fixtures taking place. It's really hard to call this a game week now because with the FA Trophy, FA Cup, the game weeks are just getting so muddled up now and intertwined because there's been so many postponed games. So we're just going to call this Tuesday 16th of Jan predictions. Got 5 to do. Let's go smash it. So the first game, we have Braintree Town. They're taking on Weymouth. Braintree starting with the home side. Their form recently has been pretty poor. They were right up there a few weeks ago, but have really dropped down the rankings in recent weeks. 3 back-to-back losses before their amazing win at Hampton and Richmond. What a win that is. That is a fantastic result for Braintree. And they needed it because they were on the back of 3 losses, no goals in those 3 games, and then somehow beat Hampton and Richmond. Manic league. It really is a manic league, and that's why we love it. Weymouth, on the other hand, they're going to be coming into this on really high confidence. A 3-0 win at the weekend against Slough. They've only lost 1 game in their last 6 in National League South, so they're going to be right up for it. The only problem is, I know Weymouth scored 3. Is it going to be a bit of a stalemate? Braintree very defensively good, Weymouth on good form. I don't know, but I'm going to go for my favourite result. I'm going to go low scoring draw, 1-1. Game number 2 is Farnborough. They're taking on Welling United. Now, Farnborough have just come off the back of 2 very poor results, especially for their liking. A really disappointing home loss to Havant at Waterlooville. Bit of a surprise for them, I'm sure, especially as their home form is usually so good. So to concede 4 there is really tough. And then to go away to St Albans about a week ago and lose 2-1 there. It's been a really disappointing couple of weeks for them. And I'm sure they're not quite where they were hoping to be in the league at this moment in time, but a game against Welling United at home is a massive chance to get 3 points on the board. Welling, fantastic in the FA Trophy, beating top of the National League Chesterfield, unbelievable result. The FA Trophy is going swimmingly for them. But if you're focused on the league, which is what these predictions are all about, they really need to start getting points on the board as soon as possible if they want to avoid relegation. Do I think they're going to do that away at Farnborough? I really don't. I'm going Farnborough 2-0. Game number 3 and possibly the fixture of the Tuesday night for me personally, even though Dartford are playing, so that's saying something. Hampton and Richmond, they're taking on St Albans City. Hampton and Richmond finally losing a game against Braintree, as we discussed earlier. That is unbelievable. Just to say how crazy this is, Braintree losing 3, then beating Hampton and Richmond. Hampton and Richmond hadn't lost a game in the National League South since they lost to Yeovil back in September. They won like a 3-month unbeaten streak in the league. Super stupidly impressive. It's unbelievable. So for St Albans City to go there and get a result is going to be very tough. But St Albans City, 1 loss in their last 5. 4 wins, and the last 3 games they've played have all been wins. They are the masters at getting a 2-1 win. But today, it's a bit of a different game. Although St Albans are only 5 points behind, and they are right in there for playoffs, yet again as expected, it's still going to be a very tough game. And it's another one I think is going to be a draw, and a bit more of a high-scoring draw. I'm going to go Hampton 2, St Albans 2. Game 4 of 5 is Taunton Town playing Slough Town. I think the best way to start with this fixture is these 2 sides actually met not long ago at all, back up at Slough. Slough came out on top, 3-0 winners, and their form recently has been really good. For a team that looked really deep in relegation and looked like they are one of the favourites to go down, their form has changed dramatically, and they're now up in mid-table and comfortably mid-table. So a fantastic season for them. Definitely a team that I've doubted on a fair few occasions. But really good for them. Taunton, on the other hand, watched them the other week against Yeovil. Really dull game. Had Dover at home on the weekend just gone. 1-1 draw there. They'll be really disappointed with that, especially after going 1-0 up. But I'm sorry. I'm going to hold my hands up and say I'm sorry. I am going for yet another draw, just purely because Slough coming away, I think they're a good side. I could see them picking up a point here. Taunton just don't look good enough at the moment. They really need to get points on the board ASAP, but I don't think they're going to get 3. I'm going for yet another, and I'm sorry, 1-1 draw. But tell me otherwise. It has 1-1 written all over it. And last but not least, the big game for me personally, Truro City are taking on Dartford. Gutted I can't attend this. I am away in Centre Park, so my brother will still be going. I would have gone if I wasn't away, but that's just how the rescheduling works in this league. Get put to a random Tuesday night. Truro City, let's talk about them first. Home side, recently lost to Worthing 4-1. That's nothing too crazy to go off because Worthing are an unbelievable outfit at the moment, and I really could see them possibly going up this year. But before that, Truro on a massive winning streak. They're 34 points, bang on the same as Dartford, but they've got 3 games in hand over Dartford. And speaking theoretically, if Truro won 3 games in hand, they'd go 6th in the league above Bath on 44 points or 41, 42, I can't remember, something like that. But they would go above Bath. So for them, it's an incredible first season. Dartford, on the other hand, it's going to be a massive game for them. It's a must-win game, in my opinion. No manager still at the moment, at the time of recording this video, so Tony Berman will be taking charge of that one. A long journey down on Tuesday night after some really poor run of form. 2 disappointing draws against Welling and Weston-super-Mare, losing late on, drawing late on, and losing to Maidstone, which inevitably got Alan Dowson sacked. So it's going to be a mighty tough game. I'd be lying my ass. I want to back Dartford, of course I do. I really want us to go there and win, but it's not going to be easy. So I'm actually going to go for yet another draw. 4 draws out of the 5 games. How boring. I'm so sorry. First predictions back, and I'm going 4 draws. Terrible, I know, but I am going to go for the same scores we got at Weston-super-Mare. I'm going to go Truro City 2, Dartford 2. So there you have it. With no matchday vlog on the weekend just gone and a week away in Centre Parks coming up, I did want to make sure I didn't go a whole week on the channel without uploading anything. So that's the reason I wanted to get some predictions up today, and because Dartford were playing, so it's always more fun. But there is still some cracking games there, especially that Hampton and Richmond St Albans one. Proper playoff clash there. So look, lots of great fixtures coming up. The following Saturday looks brilliant. I will be back matchday vlogging for Bath away. As I say, the 5 games you can predict in the comment sections below if you do feel like it. But apart from that, I'm going to cut it there because I'm rambling too much. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I can't wait for the next Dartford game. Thanks for watching. Till the next one. See you later.